Today we are going to learn how to calculate discounts, markups, sales tax, and tips. The first thing that we need to do is define some vocabulary. So our first vocabulary word is discount, and discount is how much a price goes down from the original price. It's a sale price. So here is the definition. You can pause the video and write this down. Discount, how much a new price goes down from the original price. And then the example is a sale. A markup is how much a new price goes up from the original price. It's also known as retail price or selling price. So you will see this written in three different ways. You will see it written as a markup, you will see it asked as what's the retail price or what is the selling price. And some common things that are marked up, and this takes place, consumers, people who buy things don't see this. This takes place behind the scenes, but cars have a huge markup and furniture have a huge markup. Sales tax is the amount added to a purchase to help pay for things like the upkeep of roads, police, and fire departments. So when you go to the store and you look at the price of a shirt and it says that it's $10, you know when you go to the cash register you're not going to pay $10, you're going to pay 10 plus something else, which is the sales tax. So you should already be familiar with sales tax just from purchasing things every day at the store. The last vocabulary word is tip, and tip is the amount added for a service to say thank you. So we usually give a waiter or waitress a tip, and sometimes when we go get our hair done, we give our hairstylist a tip. And tips are usually between 15 and 20%. Sometimes if the service is really bad, you might give less than 15%, and sometimes if the service is really good, you might give more than 20%. But typically a tip falls between 15 and 20%. Here is the start of the algorithm to calculate a discount, markup, tax, or tip. I'm using the proportion method. I've told you kind of throughout the last 3 lessons or so that I'm most comfortable finding the percentages of things using proportions. Some of you are more comfortable with the percent wheel and some of you are more comfortable with the percent equation. That's fine. You can use whichever method works for you, but this is the algorithm that works for me. So if you like the percent wheel or the percent equation, you may want to adjust your algorithm just a little bit, and that is okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the percent over 100. Then the next step is put the variable over the original price. Then we're going to use the cross product to solve for the variable. This is the amount of the discount, markup, tax, or tip. This is not your final answer. And then last step, I'm going to star because it's important, and this is where I see a lot of people make mistakes. A lot of people forget this last step. So if it's a discount, you subtract from the original to find the sale price, and if it's a markup, tax, or tip, you add to the original to find the retail or total cost. So I'll write that down, and then you can too. So here is how I wrote step number 4. Number 3, the step number 3 will be your discount, your markup, your tax, or tip. To find your final answer, then what you're going to do, if it's a discount, you take original minus the discount, which is what we got in number 3. If it's a markup, tax, or tip, then you take original plus what we got in number 3. Okay, so the only time you subtract is if you're finding a sale price. Everything else you will add to the original price. And when we look at some examples, this will start to make sense. So let's look at example 1. It says that you buy a shirt that is 40% off the original price of $12. What is the sale price? So I'm going to follow my algorithm and I'm going to put the percent over 100. Then I'm going to put a variable over the original price, which is 12. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply, and I'm going to use a calculator to multiply 40 times 12, which is 480. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 100, and that comes out to be 4.80. This right here is my discount. So that is not what I'm going to pay at the register. That's how much off I'm going to get. So then to find my sale price, I take 12 minus 480, and I'm going to use my calculator and do that. And when I put that into my calculator, then I get $7.20. So this right here is my sale price. So when I take that up to the cash register, it's going to ring up for $7.20 plus tax. Alright, you have an on your own. The original price of a skateboard is $50. The sale price includes a 20% discount. What is the sale price? Go ahead and pause the video and work that out, and then you can check it with mine. Alright, so I went ahead and worked the problem. 20 over 100 equals x over 50. X is my part. It's my discount, what I'm trying to find. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Then when I worked that out, I got my discount is $10. So here's my discount. That is not my sale price. In order to find my sale price, I take the original 50 minus $10 is $40. So my sale price is $40. Example 2 says find a retail price, a markup. A furniture store that sells sofas buys them from a manufacturer at a wholesale price of $350. The store's markup is 200%. What is the retail price of this sofa? So I'm going to take my percent and put it over 100. Then I'm trying to find the markup over the original price. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. 200 times 350 is 70,000. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 100, and then x equals 700. This is my markup. It is not the retail price of the sofa. When I go to the furniture store, the retail price is going to be $350 plus 700, and that is $1,050. So the furniture store is going to try and sell that couch to me for $1,050. Alright, and just to kind of point out, this step right here is the step that most people forget. Okay, let's look at the on your own. A store pays $75 for an aquarium. The markup is 20%. What is the retail price or the selling price? Go ahead and pause the video and work that out, and then come back and check your answer. Alright, so I've worked the problem. 20 over 100 equals x over 75. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. So then when I work through that, I get $15 is the markup. And then 15 plus 75 is $90. So the retail price is $90. Notice that whether we're finding a sale or a markup, the step is the same. The steps are the same until the very end. And then that determines whether you add or subtract. And discount is the only time that you subtract. Alright, example 3 says, finding the sales tax. At a diner, Maddie orders a meal that costs $8. The sales tax is 6%. What is the total cost of the meal? So I'm going to put my percent over 100. Then my tip, or my tax, is what I'm trying to find. and the price of the meal is $8. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Then my tip, or my tax, is 48 cents. So this right here is my tax. Then the total cost of the meal is going to be $8 plus 48 cents. So Maddie is going to pay $8.48 for her meal, including tax. Alright, the on your own says your lunch at Applebee's costs $7.99. Tax is 6.5%. What is the cost of your meal? Remember how we write money and you may have to round. So go ahead and pause the video and work through this and then come back and check it. Alright, I went ahead and did some of this already. So I set up my proportion, 6.5 over 100 equals x over 7.99. Cross the equal sign and multiply, cross the equal sign and multiply. Then notice right here, when you divide 51.935 by 100, then you get 0.51935. I went ahead and rounded mine to 0.52 because that's how we write money. So my tax is going to be 52 cents. Then the total cost of the meal is going to be $7.99 plus 52 cents, and that comes out to be $8.51. So the total cost of the meal, including tax, is $8.51. Alright, finding the tip. It says that Maddie wants to leave a 15% tip on the cost of the meal plus tax from example 3. What is the total amount of money that Maddie should leave? Alright, so she wants to leave 15% tip, so that's 15 over 100 equals x over, and then her total cost of the meal was $8.51. So I'm going to cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Alright, so when I do that, then I get 100x equals 127.65. Divide both sides by 100, and I get $1.28. That's the tip. So then her total cost of the meal is $8.51 plus 128. And that comes out to be $9.79. So $9.79 is what Maddie's going to leave, and that's her meal, her tax, and her tip. So notice how we did that in 2 separate steps. That will, when you do your homework, you'll have a couple of problems, and you need to do those in 2 separate steps. Alright, example 5 says finding an original price. What is the original price of the shoes? So the original the shoes are on sale for 40% off, and they are now $33. Well, if the sale price is 40% off, that means the original price is 60%. So I'm going to write 60 over 100 equals 33 because that is my sale and I'm trying to find my whole price. So you might put a little star by this one. This is different than what we have worked on. So 60 over 100 equals 33 over x. This is the sale, and this is the whole price. So setting it up is a little bit different. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Then divide both sides by 60. 3,300 divided by 60 is 55. So your original price is $55. Alright, then the last one, the discount on a DVD is 50%. It's on sale for $10. What is the original price of the DVD? If the sale price is 50%, then the original price is also 50. But then my sale is 10, and original is what I'm trying to find. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Cross the equal sign and multiply. Divide both sides by 50, and you get $20. So the original price is $20. This example 5 is a level 4 example, so if that doesn't make complete sense to you, that's okay. But examples 1 through 4, you need to have a pretty good understanding to do your homework tomorrow. If you have questions, come see me in the morning.